everybody, welcome to today's happiness tip video. This is part of the Serenity Experience in Riverside, which is a multimedia, multisensory installation that I've done in collaboration with the Riverside BIA in the Riverside neighborhood in Toronto, but it's also virtual. All of the components are online. There's a virtual tour, there's a scavenger hunt, there's a do-it-yourself workshop, a mini retreat we have coming up in March. There's a lot going on. So today's tip, what we're going to talk about is gratitude. Oh my gosh, first we're going to breathe. I almost got too excited about gratitude. Okay, so you guys, we're all going to breathe together. No matter where you are, no matter when you're watching this, it might be live, it might be later today, you might be watching it 3 months from now. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together, and this is going to connect us through time and space and all sorts of things like that. So, ready? Breathe with me. You're going to go in through the nose and out through the mouth. So, 3 times. Ready? In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel whatever your tension is or any of that kind of negativity, just kind of right out. So again, thank you for being here. And today we're going to talk about gratitude. Our brains are hardwired to hang on to negativity a little bit stronger than positivity, unfortunately. I had a teacher who described it that our brains are Velcro for negative and Teflon for positive. And you can picture that very easily, and it doesn't, it's not good, right? So the good news is that you can retrain your brain to find positive things, and the more you do it, the more it just becomes natural, it's easier, and you have a more positive outlook. It helps build your resilience a little bit. So an easy way to do this is with a gratitude jar. So what you can do, no matter what your day is or where you are, hopefully there's something, it could be the simplest thing in the world that you're grateful for. Today I'm going to pick sunshine. You can sort of see in the shadow of my potted plant back there. It's a nice sunny day, and in the winter that makes it a lot more cheerful. So I am very grateful that it's sunny today. I'm grateful for you guys that you're here. If you guys have things you're grateful for, feel free to pop them in the comments there. So an easy way to start this practice is to take a jar, any kind of jar. Next time you finish something, wash out the jar, put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Take a little scrap of paper and write on there something that you're grateful for today. And start small. It doesn't need to be a humongous thing, but put it in the jar, and then every day add one in there. And some days will be easier than others. Some days it'll be a big thing. Some days it'll be, you had a great connection or conversation with a friend you hadn't talked to in a while, or something like that. Put them in there, and then when you have a harder day, feel free to take a couple out and read them and remind yourself that there are things in your life that are good and that you're grateful for, and that helps. It helps make it easier. This is also something I strongly encourage you to start with your kids if you have any. It's something that kids totally get, even at a pretty young age, like 3. My niece is almost 4. She's gonna be 4 very soon. And my nephew, Cooper and Charlotte are their names. My nephew is 7, and I did this with them, where you just ask them to list things that make them happy or things that they're grateful for. And a nice way to do it, if they're your own kids and you see them all the time, is you can do it at dinner time as a habit, or you can do it at bedtime as a habit, something from their day that made them happy that they're grateful for. And then it just sort of teaches them to look for those things and to go to sleep feeling happy and grateful, which is nice too. It's a nice way to end the day. So, and bonus points, this is a fun thing to do if you have half an hour, is make a creative project out of it. So do a little sketch or a collage, or however you want to express yourself, of things that you are grateful for. And I'm going to challenge you, if you can make it about 2020, because I know 2020 was a hard year, but it wasn't all bad. There were good things. So take a minute to just think about what those good things were. You can even just make a list if you don't feel like being creative about it. You can just list things. For me, if I think of the first thing that comes off the top of my head is I'm grateful for Zoom, which I know a lot of you who are spending a lot of time on it are probably the other end of that scale. But because of Zoom, even though we haven't been able to travel and I've been pretty disconnected from the world, right? It gave me a chance to connect to groups and communities that I wouldn't otherwise have been able to. So for instance, I've joined a book club in New York, which I couldn't normally have done. Obviously, I'm not going to fly to New York to discuss this month's book, but now I can do it because it's online. So it's specifically a science art book club, so there isn't really anything like that here in Toronto that I know of yet. So it's been a really nice opportunity to do that, and I've been able to attend art openings that were, an exhibition that was centered in Paris and had artists participating from across Europe and South Africa and the States and Canada, and we could all be there together, which is pretty cool, without having to worry about what our schedules were as much as you would if you were physically going there. So think of some gratitudes. That's it. I can't, it's a simple one, but I think you'll find over time it's very effective. So the other things I wanted to mention is that there's a link in my bio for the whole, all of the virtual components of the Serenity Experience in Riverside. There's a virtual tour, there's a scavenger hunt. I have a recommended reading list in case you want to dig a bit deeper into any of these tips. And there's also, what else? I have a do-it-yourself Serenity workshop coming up, and that is February 20th, which is next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll be doing an artist talk the Saturday after that. And then we have the mini retreat coming up in mid-March. So it's fun, it's exciting, we're doing it together. We're gonna get through the pandemic and build our resilience and build our happiness levels up and feel better. And that's everything. So thank you guys for being here, and I will talk to you on Wednesday when my guest is Dr. Adrian from OMA Chiropractic. And we're gonna talk about connecting to other generations of your family as a happiness tip. So I look forward to that, and I'll see you then. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. Bye.